This video will demonstrate how to restrict the scope of a configuration in IBM's Maximo. In this demonstration, I will restrict the scope of a KPI configuration I created in another tutorial. I will configure the KPI to only appear for specific groups of users, specifically the service desk representatives. For this, I will be using TRM's RulesManager Studio and the TRM App Developer Perspective. I am using this tool because it will vastly simplify this process in Maximo. The configuration we are restricting is a KPI for service request tickets, where new or queued statuses with high priorities are highlighted red on our list page. I can find this configuration by opening the SR App Editor. This editor is opened by right-clicking the app in the App Explorer on the left and selecting the Edit option. Once the editor opens, there is a red dot that marks a control as having a configuration. Right-clicking the results table, I will then select the Edit Style option. Once the event editor opens, I can determine that this is the KPI configuration I am interested in restricting. Examining the properties of this event will allow me to configure the context for this rule. By default, there are no restrictions to this event, so it will style for everyone. I can restrict this KPI to specific users, user groups, or even sites and organizations. In this case, I want to restrict the KPI to a specific group of users, so I will press the button in the Groups row. This will bring up all configured user groups listed in my system. I can then select one or more groups. I have now restricted the scope of this configuration. The same process can be used for any other rule in my system. I will tell my server it has new configurations and then validate my restriction. First, I will navigate through my SR application as user Wilson, who is not a member of the Service Desk Representatives group. I can see there are no highlighted service request tickets. Right-clicking on my SR app, I can choose to open with a different user, which will bring me to the service request application as the user I specify, in this case, a member of the SDR Rep 2 group. Now I can see highlighted service request tickets with new or queued statuses and a high priority. See our other tutorials on how to create this KPI and other configurations.